Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch.
Oblation, noun, something that is offered as a religious sacrifice. The act of making a religious offering. Dissipate, verb, to gradually become less or weaker before disappearing completely. To spend wastefully or foolishly. To disperse, to scatter. On the first day of the week, the bishop, if possible, shall deliver the oblation to all the people with his own hand, while the deacons break the bread. To give time, care, and sympathy in the miserable homes of the poor is the best oblation we can make to him, who gave himself to us. I shall raise it as an oblation to the gods, as once I did. We humans are diminished in our humanity when we engage in the uncivilized rite of human oblation, when we insist on an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life. They hold a service in the shelter, which contains an altar table and an oblation table. He served him a grand oblation, saying, "It is a great marvel that has come to pass." The T and the bottom half of the H were beginning to dissipate. The T vanished. The H vanished. Now that the pressure began to dissipate, she breathed deeply and began to get sleepy. My fear began to dissipate, and he eased much of my anguish and helped me build up the confidence to tell my other friends. They sat side by side on wire racks, fans whirring to dissipate the heat. The rain will quickly dissipate the fog by changing the temperature and humidity of the air. The fuel in the tank of a hydrogen-powered car, for instance, is far less volatile than gasoline, and, if the tank is ruptured, hydrogen gas would dissipate quickly into the air. Faced with such a sincere and straightforward apology, he felt his anger dissipate like the air from a punctured balloon. Look to advanced materials to invent cells that charge quickly like capacitors, yet dissipate energy in a controlled manner so that they don't heat up or explode. In the bulb, the liquid pulls heat away from the LEDs and causes it to dissipate through the glass. The instructions will tell you to disconnect the electrical power, phone line, and peripherals, mouse, keyboard, printer, and so on, and also to ground yourself so as to dissipate any static electricity that can damage PC chips.